Hello everyone, my name is Syahrul and I'm a UI designer, and today I'm going to review this website called letter.com. So let's begin. Uh, First we have this mega menu here, which pretty much I think it's still not finished, but I think it's fine. No improvement comes to mind. And here we have the CTA button. As you can see, there are three sub links inside this primary button. And let's see that it's social media management, influencer marketing, and for creators. As we can see, this three does not belong into the same category. And it's not a good idea to group the three links that not within the same category into one button. And because suppose the how this would work is if this three is for the for suppose for creators, either for influencer or social media manager, so it's within a category called roles, you know. And because if we click this, it get to this pricing, and then this go into, I'm not sure what pages is this. So it's not a very good idea for that. And let's move to this H1. It's pretty good. Nothing I would change over here. And move on. We have this picture, nice picture of the influencers. It's fine. And there's this their partner. And then we have arrived to the next section, which is everything you need to create, grow, and earn. If you notice that the text on this, I suppose this is H2, are pretty big compared to their H1. But another thing that is make this is bigger is there's no spacing. It is too wide. You need to move this to the next line or cut it somewhere over here so the user can read it much more easily at a first glance, and also makes the structure a little bit more spacious, I presume. And here at the points, we have influencer marketing, social media management, creators, and influencers. So this is a little bit not spacious enough. Maybe it needs some sort of visualization, maybe an icon or illustration, or even the picture of the subject themselves, like the influencer or the product or the example of what we are talking about. But not an icon would probably enough, and we can experiment with it. And CTA, no problem. And then we move to the next section. This is, I suppose, this is a case studies. We have couple here, and one thing that I notice immediately is the the logo of their clients is way too big, and it's kind of competing with the actual metric itself. So maybe make it a little smaller and in a lower opacity, so we can easily distinguish between the logo and the actual metric itself. See customer story. This is well made. The hover effect is really good, I think. And then we move to the next section. This is okay section, but the icon is, not bad, but it is way too big and taking the most attention from the section, which is not what we aim to do. Usually we want the user to focus on the the point that we want to offer them, the data that works for you. The creators will share your vision, full service support. So maybe make the icons a little bit smaller so the user can focus on what truly matters for the company. Then moving to the next section. This is such a very well built sections. Number one, maybe the only thing I would change is the numbering. make it a little bit smaller, but it's not that significant, I think. And yeah, it works really great, this section. And move on. Yeah. And then here's another case study. Yeah, and this is the point. I think this is a redundant section because we already have a case study way over here. Maybe we need to choose either one of them so the user can easily focus on the section itself. And yeah, and by the look of this is not very well built because as you can see, there is no hierarchy or anything at all. Since we have since we are using two colors, black and white, the section needs to be a little bit more structured in terms of hierarchy. We need to utilize font size a little bit better over here. And yeah, the logo definitely too big and needs to be a little bit faded, I suppose. And the metric uh, is not popping enough, but that's not really great problem. The big problem is this: the way we navigate to the next case study is only by clicking this small little dots or circles over here. It is to note that not every user will click this automatically because this doesn't feel intuitive. We need to add little arrow over here to make it easier to user for the user to navigate. The way that I see that this circles working is if the card itself will move by itself after a certain time. So if the user if the cards move by itself like a carousel or something, maybe these dots could work as a navigation. But by the looks of it, the card stays at these case studies and not moving at all. So this is pretty bad idea. And again, we have this section which has too big of an icon that takes away the attention from the real data that we want the user to see. And again, this is another black section which recognized by the best. This is another social proof, but the structure is not very well intentioned. I mean, like, what is this is a different data set compared to this, and this sort of words kind of put it side by side can be making it much harder to skim or to understand, because you try to understand this within less than 5 seconds and you probably cannot do it because maybe we need to make this on something like 1, 2, 3, because this is three different words and this is the perhaps the name of these words. So that's how we can structure it, but this section definitely needs a refresh. Moving on, this is, yeah, resources, blocks. It's very well separated. The blocks on the left, resource, yes, and this is another very good sections, and it's pretty aesthetic. The illustration is really good, and it's the main way we communicate. The point is through the illustration. If the illustration is very good at communicating our points, then we make it bigger and the center of attention. But if the illustration is just an icon, we need to make it smaller, unless the aesthetic itself is about a big icons or something like that. Then it might works to have a big icons. Then this is CDI. It's simply good. I love this so much. And then the FAQ, yeah, there's no problem with this. Although a little bit too much flair, but nonetheless no problem. And the footer is fine. So yeah, that is everything for today. Thank you for watching till the end. Uh, just let me know in the comment section below if you want your website to be reviewed, something like this, and see you later.